we go, back on a very familiar map. We play this one, I think, the most often out of any of them. Of course, Hara is coming in here. And generally, we see the teams, you know, back off a little bit, take their time. CELEBe say no. We're blacklist, we're running right down the middle. We'll see if it works out for them.
Yeah, we saw a lot of the GR sides start off with office pressure, which is exactly the same for BaiSha, but had no contested over there. Should have a pretty good read that this has to be either a yard or a side rotation.
Down and return kills coming through. Gaming starting off insanely strong here. With appropriate yelling, I'd say, for the just strong arming that just happened there.
Yeah, you know, as CFS was saying, they had some coverage on some parts of the map that gave them kind of a read on where they were coming in. And DBQ was just able to poke out at exactly the right time. Didn't land the initial shots, and then for some reason CELEBe just couldn't take him out, and it was headshot after headshot. DBQ able to come in clutch after the initial miss, and they made that push look very easy.
Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to shoot through the stairs because it usually does block the bullet damage. But right there, the double angle when you have the enemy players right on top and the bottom at the same angle, it's really hard. Sometimes it messes up with your aim.
Spotting it, trying his best to slow them down. Not really buying into it just yet, but now we do see DBQ Chimo moving over towards that B side, at the very least hovering around GS spawn.
So office taken here by CELEBe, and so far you can see this round a little bit more measured, you could say.
Yeah, BaiSha wants to check into office. And a pretty good setup bait spot.
I got a lot of value out of there, just kind of camping in the office. Shady pretty low. DBQ still looking to poke out, very confident, no doubt, after the last round. And see now a little bit of a lead, this time going the way of CELEBe Last Legends.
Wasn't a terrible choice. I think DBQ, at least he got a 1. Plus he got some info that they're still in the office.
Big pick of that for Rambo. On the rotation, able to make it work. Might get into trouble here. Looks away. Does see his opponent, but not able to actually get the kill. The fighting is happening. We do see C4 moving towards that B side plan through the armory. Should be in time here. And now it's up to Lucas. And hey, that's a hold off. In a 2v1 scenario. Should be comfortable, but I feel like we've said that before.
Yeah, this is going to be very difficult here for Xiao. Trying to push on here with AWM. He gets the one shot, spots Lucas. And I think if you're Lucas, you just wait in those boxes. Xiao trying to call the bluff, trying to wait until he does peek, and Lucas is thinking about it. But buying as much time as possible, not able to get the flick, and Lucas will be able to defend the bomb and make sure that they do get the round win. So able to tie it up here.
That was really well defended by CELEBe after getting the bomb down there. Also ducked, I think that's the reason why he was able to dodge that sniper bullet. It was almost a save from Xiao.
Couldn't quite make it work, but was close nonetheless. And CELEBe Last Legends now, after what was a very spirited initial push, seemingly preferring to play a little bit slower. Worked out much better for them in round 2. Not really a need for them to resort to desperation tactics just yet, as they are still very much at the beginning of this map as well as this series. And meanwhile, on the other end, BaiSha are just waiting patiently. Minding their own business.
BaiSha having an okay read. A 3-man defense towards A. Also pokes. into the air duct just in case. And after checking that, we don't really hear anything from the quarters. Rotates back into B, but that's the moment you see these many flashes.
4 people on B. And CELEBe have decided that, yeah, we're just going to sit back and not push. This kind of reminds me of Lazarus in the European regionals. Just kind of wait until like 40 seconds. Then you go for a little bit of a, coordinated push. But they are really biding their time here.
Yeah, this jump from Shady might actually work. Pretending to be a B push while the C4 is going down A.
Dangerous, and of course, he is doing this to try to draw the attention, as you were talking about, G-Clef. Pushing in now onto the A site. They might be a bit confused, but at least BaiSha Gaming is up a member.
And now very aware this is happening. 3 seconds on the clock.
Sniper kill who was waiting for that bomb to be planted.
Kill there. Rambo goes down.
Oh, Hater, though, able to line up 3.
What?
Oh, trying to land the last shot here. The pistol not good enough. Shimo will be able to pick it up. And it was very clutch to do that. He is stone cold killer as he does secure the round.
Almost pulled the 1v4 with that rifle. Just 1 magazine, 3 kills. CELEBe, I think they are on it for sure. As I thought, because this is a long international event, and for them to be out on the stage might actually get them nervous to begin with. But they're actually playing fine.
As Rambo thinks he can take on the 1v1. Does not go in his favor as Xiao stifles that initial peak. And CELEBe down an individual as BaiSha Gaming pushing up much deeper there. Looking to take control of office, ensuring that they know what is going on right now, and you see the immediate rotation following that information.
Here they go into the A site, looking like an air ducts push from Huri, Lucas, and Shady. But there are 2 members just waiting, actually 3 members of BaiSha here on the A site, even throwing out a grenade. And here will come the push.
Shimo's ready with another smoke.
A couple of extra kills there. Shimo only gets 1, but Huri picks up 2, and Lucas able to clear him up. So they get the A site. And now they're just trying to, cover some of the flanks as the rotations will come in. Baby gets a bit of damage down.
An advantage. Still 3 alive. One with the pistol, able to get out of life as well. Ooh, will get taken down and very nicely done by Lucas. Very important as the clock is ticking down. Hasn't been an actual plant yet. We'll be looking to put that down now. Still has plenty of time left to actually go for it, and Baby hoping for maybe a rotation. Doesn't actually come through, and now up to him in a 1v2 scenario, trying to find this defuse.
Yeah, with that quick rotation, I think he still has time, 30 seconds. Knowing that Huri is pretty low, I think there's still a good chance that he can save this round.
Ooh, Flick doesn't come through. Lucas going to secure that kill. And lots of words being thrown out there in the excitement. So 2-2. This is a much closer matchup between CELEBe and BaiSha. Good to see.
I think we're all happy to see that after all gamers here. Their dominance performance, which was impressive from a technical point of view, but also not as entertaining as a close series where either team has a shot. Thus far, CELEBe able to more than stand up to BaiSha Gaming, as you see either team, again, keeping the pace relatively low. No need to go in full too much aggression. Xiao, again, kind of fishing with the AWM, but he plays it carefully.
Yeah, even with this much rotation from BaiSha Gaming, they did not hear a thing. Just a smoke towards A quarters, and that was basically it. So Xiao also had the smoke all the way down towards the office entrance to to delay the rotation, and it's certainly buying them a lot of time.
Hey, that's going to be great information being given over to BaiSha as the push comes in through office. No big committal just yet from CELEBe. There's still time. We know they like their late rotations, and they will go in. Don't see really anybody, and then they're just going to back away and look for a push towards A as they do rotate.
So look at her, he's still providing some pressure here. Hovering around ducts, keeping control of that area, making sure that quarters is safe for the rest of his team. Now everyone's stacked up there, starting to see BaiSha react. But with that initial kill, it's a lot harder. Now they have been spotted out, feeling forced to possibly rotate again, but this time they don't have the luxury of time.
A little too slow, I would say. And I think someone had to cover the air duct there. N9 got way too much information, plus the kills coming out, and really gave a whole lot of times for his team to take position.
Yep, that time around, the crossfire out the window there. Xiao
8 seconds.
picks it up, and yeah, it's a good point. There's just not enough time, as they're going to get the kill anyway for the win there. And lots of shouting back and forth to declare their dominance here over Ankara so far.
Really one of the things that adds to the atmosphere of an offline event. As opposed to online, where maybe they'll shout, but generally won't be heard.
If a pro gamer shouts in his room, is anyone... Or no, does it make a sound?
Well, I mean,
okay.
I assume so. I don't think my parents were ever happy when I shouted.
True.
Wasn't really appreciated.
Yeah, it's about a lot of these Chinese teams actually buying a lot of time from the global risk side, throwing out a smoke if they don't. The moment they hear that nothing's on the other side, they try to delay the attack by having a smoke. But CELEBe, this time they're not going to fall for that.
CELEBe pushed in, and once again they find a bunch of success, just pushing in fast into B, even going to get Baby on the backside, and that is almost a done deal here. Xiao now looking to push in with an AWN, generally not any way to get on in there, as Huri will be able to pick up yet another kill and tie it up 3-3.
Incredible round, or rounds I should say, from Huri. Really has been, I think, the main instigator of trouble for BaiSha Gaming, and as already pointed out, a completely different game from the one that we had previously. Both pieces are very evenly matched. Feels like CELEBe is a little bit more momentum based. BaiSha is unable to stop them from stringing together more rounds. Might have a very rough second half here on Ankara.
I love the huge change. Instead of waiting for the smoke to basically go out, but it takes way too long to wait for the smoke to go out. So just go through the smoke. You don't have to wait for the perfect timing, because BaiSha Gaming, that's exactly the reason why they're throwing the smoke. CELEBe, they're poking into the right holes.
What does smoke do? I want to say it disappears.
Yeah.
Like, disappears into
Yeah.
Going in hard. But it's Baby at deep. More than enough time. Actually, that they control the side, but great, very important pick up there, though, from Huri. Oh, 2-1.
Ooh, and Shima on his aggression, he's going to spot them retreating and running towards the B site at least. And let's see if Huri is here to get him in the off-lane spot, and he will be. What a great strategy to get that done, as Huri once again comes in the clutch.
Knowing that there has to be a rotation from A, either to a passage or from the center side. Perfect base spot. Knowing just forcing out the stress and the pressure that they have.
Very different approach here from BaiSha this time. Pushing in really, really deep in the position, and Lucas wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of aggression from every lane, essentially. Even Baby's in office and looking to push a little bit. And DBQ down here in the central plaza.
Yeah, they're N9 pushing all the way in from the BL spawn side. You don't really go in. Hater right there. He sees two. Backs off immediately. Oh, I don't want to fight this.
Yeah, grenade kill comes in here. DBQ picks off Hurry, and that is a massive kill. Now only Rambo, the last one left. Not going to be an easy ask from him with the AWM. Although I suppose in this position, definitely the best gun he could use. Just got to get one at a time. So he picks off one.
It's a start.
Because he's Rambo, it feels like to me that he's going to just spray with an AWM. Which is not possible.
Yeah, he's changed up his ways. Patient now. Unfortunately for him, BaiSha's not really working out. But he doesn't really have a choice as he's going for the shots, but instead just trading his health down and down and down. And looking like BaiSha will be able to even up the score. Again, it's a constant back and forth here between these two teams. There goes Rambo. Not able to find anyone anymore. And 4-4.
4-4. I believe that was the first time. No, actually, I think CELEBe. They've had a lead before, if I'm not mistaken.
From BaiSha to 3-2 and then 4-3. If I'm not mistaken.
And now 4-4. And so the last round before the half, very back and forth here. And it's a breath of fresh air. Now a more aggressive play in towards quarters, but maybe read here by CELEBe. At least they're going to rotate out and just get out of dodge.
What a passive rotation, but BaiSha Gaming should also be thinking something doesn't feel right towards the passage. So they threw one from the quarters, checked nothing from the air duct. Doesn't really know that Baby is right next to him.
Oh, Baby. Find a new one yet. Hater actually picks up two. With DBQ and Baby getting blown up there. And I would have loved to see what happened there because felt like that was BaiSha's play to win.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be 1-for-2 trade going for Baby actually. But Hater just turning at the right time with low HP.
And 9 gets a big pick off there. Took a bit of damage, but you can see that Hater is even lower on health. So still an opportunity for BaiSha to pick this one up. Obviously not going to be easy. CELEBe now considering a push in through office. You got one guy slowly slinking his way in through the front yard. Hater, big kill on the Xiao.
Whoa, with 1 HP. And that's why he's having an AWM.
3, nicely done. 1v3 for Shimo. We look through his eyes and he finds Hater at least, but you know, Hater did so much already. It's kind of insane. It's now Shimo's turn to try to make a play with very low health. 30 seconds on this one and 5 health. So he will make the rotation.
A rotation from the office is rather a quick one on this map. But who are we going for that off-angle spot?
Okay.
Actually
That's
found
one.
these. One headshot can do it.
Both are low.
Ooh, not going to happen though. CELEBe and Lucas will be the last one to pick that one up and secure the slight lead here at the half. These two teams looking incredibly even in terms of their play.
In the first half, we imagined the CELEBe would be not as aggressive, but I think also BaiSha let them move too freely around the map. BaiSha could have pressured slightly more. And when they did, they were actually punished. Very unlike BaiSha because when they had lots of base position, usually they came out with a big win. Didn't really work in the first half against CELEBe.
Now it's up to BaiSha to show that they can retake control of this. Otherwise, it would be a big win for CELEBe to take this first map here against one of the Chinese teams generally considered just an insane region in terms of how threatening they are, both on the domestic and an international level. And thus far, we have seen how close the match has gone. Now, CELEBe on GR trying to do as, or even better of a job defending, I should say, than BaiSha was able to, or BaiSha rather.
Yeah, BaiSha, within their own region, they're slightly more aggressive than their play in the first half. Maybe now that they have switched off to the blacklist, they'll show exactly that. But I think, honestly, they're so much better in their own play style. Aggressive pushes.
I mean, they have a really nice aggressive position. Rambo did get the first kill. But now the B side is left pretty open. It was a very spread defense from the side of CELEBe, more so on the A site. And that does mean that BaiSha will find an angle here onto B and get this bomb down. See now regrouping here is CELEBe.
The B long plant. That's exactly why they're spending so many here.
Lucas making his way through office, but right there. Careful, that's DBQ finding one. Trading back, but just too much pressure coming out here. BaiSha.
Hurry's trying. 1v3, there's 8 seconds, but the call here, and I could actually hear it, is just to back away. And there's just not enough time to get the defuse, and so he's going to accept his fate alongside of all the other BaiSha members. So 5-5. We have not gotten away from the one-round leads and the tie-ups subsequently. So here we are again, tied up at 5.
You'd imagine that at some point one of the teams would break through, but otherwise it might just be straight up 1-1 to 1 to 1 to 1 until we reach the golden round. Fair amount of weight. Aggressive push, and this time even trades. It's Lucas again who holds the Vanguard there, able to at the very least stifle the push. Rambo now trying to move up, but not actually wanting to take the risk to get closer to passage. So BaiSha still control of that area.
I think with Shady even jumping onto the yard, they wanted to get a big control over the central passage, and which it traded 2-2, but did fail in what they wanted to accomplish. And so that they have Rambo all the way out in the quarters. It's the reason why you see Lucas and Hader going all the way into the B side, knowing that BaiSha do like to push into B through passage.
Oh man!
Ooh, instantly found.
Yeah, just red. And that is going to be the free entry onto the A site because of this. Not really much of an angle for CELEBe to find. So they're going to have to go all the way around. Hader even back towards Blacklist spawn. Looks like they will rotate in through quarters and try to get the retake, but definitely not an easy ask, even though the A site can be somewhat of an easy entry. 2v3. Not the easiest, so might be 2 in a row here to BaiSha. Let's see if they can close it out.
Lucas has been a big player, but now he lost the support. Hater getting taken down. Lucas also taking a big chunk, and there is the wall shot. Shimo able to find the kill, and now pointed out Velders 2 back-to-back rounds for BaiSha, and possibly the opportunity to finally pull away from their opponents who have been either one set ahead or even.
I think this is all they needed to switch over to the blacklist, where they can actually choose how to attack, where to go in, where to poke and throw, really stop those backups from happening with the good flash. This is usually the Chinese team style that we see, and the reason why they excel so well on the international stage is because their controlling of the pace can throw off the opponent, especially when they're defending from the global risk. And BaiSha is doing exactly that after a pretty aggressive play, going back all the way and staying near the spawn. So Lucas, even in the office, will be saying, okay, what's actually happening? I don't hear anything. That's the reason why you see CELEBe defending 3-man A top.
Looking like BaiSha might rotate into that. But if they play it slow, they might think something fishy is going on the other side of the map. Now Lucas pushing in very deep there. Walking through bypass, might be looking for a deep. Coming through.
They're just saying to get on in there. N9 with the double kill to kind of finish it off. And Haters, yes, he's up here on the site, but he is alone. Kind of an awkward angle for him to try to jump into the air ducts, but it is not going to work. 3 in a row now for BaiSha Gaming, as they have finally, for the first time of any team here on this map, have been able to pull away and get a 2-round lead.
And really big there is DBQ also snuffing out that flank that was coming through from Lucas, making sure that they were not disturbed in their push, as Xiao opens up immediately with a kill, accompanying shouts from the rest of his team. And it's understandable, because going from a 5-5 scenario to an 8-5 back-to-back-to-back is going to give you so much momentum here on this first map.
And so much pride as a sniper. If you kill the defending sniper who's standing there, who's supposed to react slightly faster if you get the sniper waiting for you, that's the best feeling as a sniper player in the team. And Xiao so far has been playing superb on first half and second half.
Let's see. He's got a pretty interesting angle here. I don't think that CELEBe 4v5 is going to really poke out too much. Although, as I say that, Lucas.
Oh, Lucas.
He's going to free kill here, right there, the flick headshot.
And that's exactly when the sniper blames your teammate, saying, I thought you got that angle covered behind me.
As it turns out, he did not, in fact, have any cover. Unfortunately for him, rest of his team still get to use the opportunity. Pushing on there. By Baby. Down. The thick of things. Now. BaiSha was trying to push aggressively. Nindo going in big, picking up 2.
This guy's insane. He's not scared of anything. That's not an angle where you usually don't go when you know there's more than 2.
Lucas, though, look at him. But N9 says, I'm going to be the one who takes all the glory this time.
Still 30 seconds.
N9 spots
plenty
him.
of time.
Spots him. Rambo doesn't know. There it is. 8-5. 4 rounds in a row now to the side of BaiSha Gaming. You can see that, oh man, even with some really huge performances from guys on the side of CELEBe, it was still not enough to actually get too much done. It was Lucas and Huri that were really trying to pull the weight of the team. But not this time. BaiSha have really taken off.
Wow, 3-man push into office. Finds no one from CELEBe.
I'm just loving these from BaiSha. Will be trying there. Best shading, jumping down, but I'm able to pick up the kill again. And after what was a relatively slow shot, it feels like no one can really do what BaiSha is able to do here.
Yeah, he stops the plan because they're supposed to control the B long before the plan happens.
Oh, there it is. DBQ perfect cover as the bomb is being planted, and now 9-5. You see that BaiSha Gaming, they have not lost a round in 5 rounds. And we talked about this, you know, sleepy pro gamers take a little bit of time, and then all of a sudden, the team that we considered the favorite comes online, and you can see the dominance now coming on in.
Yeah, all they needed was the side from the push from the blacklist. The moment they get to choose where to go, they can be aggressive and pretty swifty in their rotation.
Nice shot there from Rambo, getting aggressive, trying to get something going for his team.
Really nicely done as well. Was that under the pressure, getting scoped out, but able to flashbang his opponent and then also get the kill and get out. Now again, yacht push coming through here, but they might have sniffed it. Oh, baby! What a very nice hit.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that was a nice play. 9-5. Xiao and 9 just continuing the domino effect here. Kills after kills.
There it is. They get that last shot, and that is going to be the first map going the way of BaiSha Gaming, 10-5. And remember that we started at, it was CELEBe taking the 5th round and the half, but it was 5-4.
Yeah.
And then we swapped sides, and all of a sudden, something changed. And G-Clef mentioned it a couple of times. You know, I think that BaiSha was just so much more comfortable on the Blacklist side.
I feel like this is a story that we've seen repeatedly today where, you know, we made up many reasons, but it really feels like once the team that we favor actually comes online, it feels like there isn't that much.
Here we are on some base, and this time around, BaiSha Gaming is starting on the Blacklist side.
Based on what we saw in the previous round, should be a lot easier for them as Rambo and 9 getting into a firefight is actually Rambo getting the better end of that. And he has been a shining beacon for CELEBe.
Yeah, and 9 was looking for that headshot, but Rambo only wanted to peek at the tiny angle, not all the way out. So slightly unfortunate there by 9. He had the first shots in. A great way to start off on a fresh new map for CELEBe.
Excellent start here. Shady does take a bunch of damage on the push though in through the control room all the way through. DBQ able to take out Lucas, keep it at 3v3 at the moment. Shady in the smoke, and he's going to get shot down through that smoke as Hurry now the only one left. He's on the chase in AC, but he will be spotted here by Shimo. Not feeling too good for him as he lands a couple of shots but takes an immense amount of damage on the way back.
Just 9 HP left. Control room, you have to really aim for a headshot down through the smoke. An easy cleanup. BaiSha.
And BaiSha continuing the trend of them looking firmly in control when it comes to playing on BL. And based on what we saw last game, I would also expect to push from CELEBe working out exceptionally well here for them.
Yeah, they get a lot of damage down at 9. And 9 here is going to at least clean up the 1. We got kind of a rogue member here. Xiao coming in with the pistol through the computer room by himself. Interesting one, but either way, he is going to be taken out as expected, and now N9 has to do it alone.
Yeah, 1v3 situation. I think Xiao there wanted to be the assassin. And there was a slight miscall by BaiSha because the first member actually spotted the flash. And the second person, third person went up when the first person stepped down to be safe away from the flash. It just means that BaiSha Gaming was not expecting a big machine room push from CELEBe.
That's easy. Just 1v3 clutch here. And 9, step 1, plant the bomb. That one he's gotten taken care of. Now he needs to deal with Hater, Lucas, and Rambo. That is 1, but did take a lot of damage there.
Rambo has the angle on him here, and he is going to pick that one off and get the defuse. So we're back at tied rounds, 1-1. This time, you know, we're on sub-base, and BaiSha is Blacklist, so all those things considered, I was figuring they would come in here very strongly to start off the map, but CELEBe able to take one with an aggressive play themselves.
We saw a few push from BaiSha into A and the control room. Now let's wait because certainly they would love to take some control or peek into the lockers or even peek in to take out the sniper from the global risk spawn. For now, but Rambo is actually looking from the machine into the air duct.
Not finding any resistance. Looks like BaiSha's things. Well, in that scenario, let's just push on together here. Making their way over to lockers, and right now still no resistance being met, but the entirety of CELEBe is waiting close by. Could quickly rotate, but looks like they're misreading. But everyone rotating around, and definitely going to be a retake here as the ball is planted by BaiSha.
basically swapped sides here. Yeah, with the bomb planted, CELEBe has a long rotation to come back.
Time as well, only 30 seconds left on the clock.
Have to make their way in, but it's through smoke and it's through a setup position. They make their way into the locker room though. Xiao is up on top of the pistol, trying to get those shots down, and he's just gonna snipe Hater in the face as he peeks around the corner. And yeah, just gave up too much position there, I think, to BaiSha, who of course are going to be very comfortable from there.
I think CELEBe expected BaiSha to wait near the center or into the machine room. Sometimes those type of rotations do happen, just slightly unfortunate in terms of shot calling, because there hasn't been any fake smokes or not too many flashes into B site before they actually make the big rotation around the entire map. So they can just forget about their rotations. And going back to the normal defensive position, Rambo is actually super aggressive into the air duct.
That's a nice kill for Lucas, but N9 is just going Rambo here. And at least he does take out a couple. BBQ gets Rambo himself. And 3v2 now in favor of BaiSha. Make that 2v2, Shady. Nice timing to poke out, gets the bomb down out of the hands of DBQ.
Very big pick up there. Bomb is now picked up. C4 making his way to A site. And a similar position that we saw BaiSha in earlier. This time, though, having two people available. Hurry, looking to push down, but trying to throw as much utility into this as possible. Keep them back. Just run down that clock as much as you can.
Yeah, 24 seconds. Gotta come down the stairs. Yeah, great idea to go back into the base spot, leaving it up to your teammates.
Shady's just in there, he's flashed a bit, and that's going to be BaiSha picking up another one here. 3-1, looking a bit more dominant. Of course, this is kind of what we expected here on the Blacklist side.
Even more so, I'd argue it's necessary if you look at how much more issues BaiSha had when they were on GR. I think that you're looking to go into the second round with as much a lead as you can possibly get, so you only need to string together a win, maybe 2 or 3, instead of being in an even, or rather a similar position as you were on the flip on map number 1, because CELEBe Last Legends have shown that once they are on the offense, they are still more than capable, and the GR side BaiSha has not been style.
Again, a fake rotation attack into the control room and a free entry to E bottom.
Extremely free, and 9 did go down on a road, but they still got the bomb down here. They got 4 members on a bottom. Great position right now for BaiSha, but still a lot of grenades left on the side of CELEBe, and you can see they have chipped away at the health. They're going to have to make a move now, though.
A little time to push through. Only 20 seconds left on the clock. Push got to come through ASAP, but it's so hard through all the utility.
They need to push now, but it might be a little too late. They get a couple DBQ left, and he's just going to hide, and that's what you got to do. You got to try to poke out at exactly the right time. As the diffuser's coming in, he's just going to wait for the last possible moment, and he gets the kill. As that is what you call clutch. With just about 3 health, he gets the job done.
I thought DBQ was spotted, maybe not called out by the member who went down just before that. Or the smoke actually covered the massive machine room fight.
Last time, though, it was very much in favor of CELEBe. This time it is BaiSha who's able to feel more than comfortable, get the kill on Lucas as well. Rambo, yes, it's a nice return kill, but only him alive with minimum amounts of health. Flank comes through, and this is that BR dominance we've come to expect from BaiSha.
Wow. I wonder, you know, they're screaming into the mics. I wonder if their ears get, you know, because we can hear it from way past, you know, maybe 100 meters away, but...
Yeah, just get a compressor, you know, so it just clips out the moment they start shouting too hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it pumps them up, and they're feeling pretty good about their position as you can tell. And you talked about it being necessary. You're going to have, you know, potentially more rounds on the Blacklist side if you do start on it. And so far, it's looking good. Only the 1 round dropped.
Silent entry.
Still side. A lot of pressure coming down though. And 9 CELEBe again. He's still there, applying pressure, trying to make his way up the stairs. Be able to get there.
Oh, Shady, risky play to go back, but I think that's exactly what he needed for his teammate to come down. But ooh, if he just survived the control room, would have provided so much more information for Rambo.
I think he should have waited instead of peeking, but either way, now Rambo's got to do it himself. It's a couple of shots, but it is not enough. 6-1. BaiSha Gaming, as I believe the tactical pause card was just handed over. So maybe a pause after this next one.
Any possibility. Also getting closer to the swap, so maybe that's why, as CELEBe, you want to slow it down as much as possible. Try to get some of the wind out of the sails of BaiSha Gaming, because so far it's been smooth sailing for them on BL here. Now looking for a slower push into machine room. Getting closer to lockers, but Hurry still holding that down for now.
Lockers. Well defended by Lambo and Huri. But the timing was not CELEBe there. Yeah, the timing when they CELEBe wanted to make some type of small rotation was exactly the moment BaiSha Gaming went into that locker.
Here we go again.
Don't take those headsets off.
I love the intense look.
Wait, you gotta show it to this camera. Okay, well.
That's the best moment
okay.
of the tactical pause.
I know, I was looking forward to it. It's okay. We will have more technical pauses. Tactical. Why don't I keep saying technical?
I think it's because of the associations of tactical pauses. I know you've had your fair share of them, Valdez.
Yes. Yes, I have. But these are tactical pauses.
Yeah.
These are strategical. Tactical, you could say.
At least it's not technical pause, so
yeah,
that's a better news for now. But for CELEBe, they got to find some type of good news after the first round.
Yeah, they do. But I don't know where they're gonna find it.
I think just talking about the second half already should be the conversation going on, as their defense, in terms of their defensive rotation within their own region, they actually waited a long time to go in together. But against BaiSha Gaming today, they're still having a tag tournament in, making it a lot easier for BaiSha Gaming to just go into either site and then defend from on their own with the bomb planted. So maybe just having the patience of gathering their power and then moving in together is what they need.
Very well. Let's see what they have come up with here. This is an important round. 8-1 feels much worse than 7-2, although that doesn't feel too good either. But you got to make the best of your situation. And it will be Rambo this time trying to cover the lockers with an AWM. So that's one switch. BaiSha Gaming just taking their time.
Just smoking up from the controls, making sure no one's getting the sniper action throughout the double doors here.
Now Shima also making his way over. Maybe a little bit further up.
Not a bad setup for CELEBe either. Yeah, after seeing that many smokes and flash, you want to get out of there.
Not going to commit to that. BaiSha takes a peek, and it's Xiao that opens up the map by the great pick on Hader there. Even with all that smoke going down. Push does come through. Lucas is still there.
Shady got a lot of value there, able to trade 2 for 1. And he could potentially, yeah, he's going to slow down the push. And even the bomb away.
Good
with
idea
a 9.
to retreat back because he was holding a C4. If he died down a bottom, his teammate was all the way by the locker.
Oh, very important catch there. Rambo caught in the rotation. And now it's 3 versus 2. They can get the plant. It's up to Lucas and Hori to make a miracle happen. 8-1 would be such a rough score, even with an admittedly slightly weaker GR round for BaiSha. That's a lot of rounds you have to win in a row. Left on the clock. As they go in. Hori able to pick down Xiao, but with Lucas going down, it's go up to him. Health bars too low. And first half 8-1 for BaiSha Gaming.
Well, I guess all they needed to do was play on Blacklist side because so far their score on Blacklist side is 14-1.
Yes.
Yeah, not bad. That's even better than what we saw out of All Gamers, which is saying a lot given how hard they smacked down. And yeah, I mean it's rough here for CELEBe Last Legends, but you know they gave it their all, I suppose. A little too late on this one, especially with BaiSha able to get Blacklist to start.
Yeah, that's the type of style that a lot of the Chinese teams have, especially BaiSha Gaming. They usually do not stop, not too many rounds in a match. So when they're given chance from the Blacklist, they certainly did not stop in too many areas in the first half. But we've seen from the first match that there were lots of opportunities and actually rounds taken away when BaiSha Gaming was defending from
And close shot there from Rambo, trying to recreate a little bit of what we saw Xiao doing from this exact location from Blacklist.
You gotta love the sniper action there. There's always a sniper from on either side.
I'm not seeing the double sniper again. I quite like that, as there it is. Shady able to pick up. I say as Shady and Rambo actually are running double sniper, so.
Double sniper from Blacklist, that's not as common.
And is working out for them as for right now, at the very least. 1 and 9 goes down. Still in control. All of a sudden, it is just BBQ, and it looks like the troubles for BaiSha Gaming on GR continue here in the second half.
Okay, DBQ finds 1, but that was the first base spot of 4. Flash comes in. CELEBe will just bide their time at the angle here, and they will be able to shoot them down, getting DBQ out of there. So extra rounds does go the way of CELEBe. It's a good start.
It's something. And in itself, though, I'm not sure if it is not. And this is what you were getting at earlier, Valdez, as well, is that your margins with BaiSha Gaming at 8 feel so much smaller, right? You need to win 4 or 5 games back-to-back. Shady already gets taken down, puts you on the back foot, slows down your push aggressively so. And now BaiSha can bide that time a little bit more comfortably, knowing that even trades at this point are going to favor them already.
So even if CELEBe's from Blacklist, I think they should be the ones smoking into the control room. The poke from the sniper is not really working too well into the double door. And then I just poked out.
He's got a really nice angle, gets a bunch of information with multiple shots coming out of the smoke there. Able to tag a couple of members, and now CELEBe will have to go for a somewhat obvious rotation. BaiSha, this might be all the information they need.
Yeah, even if CELEBe wants to make a rotation into B, they know that Xiao sniper very likely is looking right at the lockers. Going to be catching all type of jump.
Rambo making his way downtown. Walking fast, 1 minute left on the clock. With and 9 and Shima still waiting in the wings.
Yeah, Rambo really needs to open the angle for the riflers to jump in. And as I say that,
Yeah, ready and waiting picks up a second kill, this time a headshot. Really telling them, okay, well, this is just not the angle you're going to find. Xiao picks up another, and it's at least extra rounds, but I have a feeling that BaiSha might be closing it out sooner than that. 9-2 is the current score. They only need one more to pick up a big round and match victory.
yeah, match point. Push out to the machine room. 4 men up there, getting nothing. Rambo's right next to him.
Nice angle, but Baby's right there with the flick. And the push will come in. As the 9 is all alone, he's going to be swarmed. And this should be a free plant.
That rotation is costing big for BaiSha. Still
Okay.
now making it down to 2-2.
Shimo's getting so much work done, and that's going to do it. Shimo picks up 3 on top of that one, and 10-2 is going to be the score. The defuse does come in from Shimo as well. And 10-2 will do it. BaiSha Gaming are your winners for this final match of the day. Will dispatch of the Vietnamese team. CELEBe and Last Legends this time around. And that will be a great start here in the round robin for BaiSha Gaming.
All BaiSha Gaming needed was to warm their hands up.